In this video, I'm going to be sharing tips for building your mental strength. Alright, so are you there right now? Are you in the rabbit hole? Are you kind of feeling down? Do you have depression, anxiety, ADHD, or anything that's really hindering you? I got some great tips that can help you with this, because I've been there myself too. Yes. I was once addicted to prescription medication, feeling like I had no hope. I was addicted to opioids, and any pill I could really get my hands on. Xanax, morphine, Adderall. I kind of had this point where I felt like I didn't have any hope left, and I was empty, and the only thing that could give me satisfaction was drugs, which actually made my depression a lot deeper. Sometimes you'll see me say depression like this because really there is, I don't like to label, okay? It's tough for me to talk about this without getting backlash, but understand that what you label it will actually worsen your condition. I used to be addicted to painkillers, and that was 4 years ago. I've totally revamped my life. I've taken a turn, I've changed things, and I want to share these things with you. I walk into so many people, I talk to so many people that say their brain does not produce the happy chemical. And first off, before I share these 10 tips, you gotta be willing to be able to change that. You see, if you're saying that you can't change anything, you've already lost the battle. You may as well not listen to these tips because it's gonna be wasting time. You have to have the will to want to change things, okay? Are you guys ready for the truth? Can you handle the truth? Well, your brain can start making the happy chemicals again, and it can, with a little something called neurogenesis, which is a really fancy term for just saying the rebirth of brain cells and new connections in the brain. Just like you can make a muscle bigger. It's called muscular genesis through training it. The brain can regrow its brain cells. You have to be willing to help yourself, and your brain will start performing neurogenesis, giving birth to new brain cells, and you can start feeling happy again. You just have to really want it. I really encourage you to watch till the end because every single tip is unique and prevents something new. My first tip that I want to give you is don't fear alone time, because alone time is the only actual time that you can heal yourself. You can't make yourself better when you're with a bunch of people and you really need time to fix what's in here. Aloneness is actually a beautiful thing where you can learn so much about yourself. When we're alone, we're forced to go inside and learn things about ourselves. Don't fear being alone. It's an okay thing to be alone and understand yourself. Take some time alone, baby. Meditate. Tip number 2 for helping you with your mental strength is don't dwell on the past. Dwelling on the past is gonna keep you in a mind state exactly how you keep on having yourself. What you have always done will always get you what you have always gotten. Do you want what you have always been getting, or do you want something new? You can't be dwelling on the past to get a new thing. It's really easy to let things from yesterday or what happened way long ago, maybe it was 4 years ago, and you still have this caught up in your mind, and you wish you could go back and change these things. Well, are you ready for the truth? You can't change anything that has happened. What has happened has happened. You ready for some more truth? The only thing you can change is today. So are you gonna be able to eliminate your thoughts of yesterday and really live and make a change now, today? Because what you do from here forward is what's defining you, not what you're doing back then. Let that shit go. Look forward. Don't look back, because you're not going that way. Alright, the third tip that's going to help you with your mental strength is being grateful for the little things in life. You see, life is actually about the little things. So many times people will buy a big house, they'll accomplish a lot of success, but they'll do it in something they don't really like. Let's say it's the stock market, and you're not really passionate about that stock market. So you're investing so much money for other people, and you end up being depressed, and you have all this money. Well, no. If you take time, you step back and you're grateful for the little things, that little boost of gratefulness will actually power you up and make you feel so good. It can be something as simple as how good the water feels in the morning when you take a nice warm shower and you feel that water on your bag and you have the gift of accessing clean warm water for a shower. Did someone say something nice to you? You better be really grateful for that. You can be grateful for the fact that you have people in your life that are gonna love you unconditionally. Be grateful. Happiness is really just the attitude you take towards life. Okay, so number 4 is about not having expectations. Too many times we expect what this life should be. 3 Days Grace, right? The song, "This world will never be what I expected. And if there's something wrong, who would have guessed it?" But honestly, guys, expectations can end up letting us down. If we expect a relationship to go a certain way, if we expect our life to go a certain way and it doesn't go that way, we end up feeling worse about it. Thing is, if you don't have that expectation, if you're open to anything, you can go back to point number 3 and be grateful for what has been happening because you didn't expect that to happen. Don't have expectations on how life should be. It is going to lead you to disappointment. Okay, number 5 is do not resent anyone. Just send people love. Send people love and do not hate on a single person. As soon as you feel resent for something someone did to you, as soon as you resent somebody else, just let that go. Because if you hold on to it, it's gonna keep on replaying in your mind. You're gonna be living in the past, and you hating someone else, you're generating that hate inside of you. You're not actually doing anything for the other person by hating on them. Most of the time when you're hating someone else, you're bringing yourself down. And you can't feel love, you can't feel happiness when you're in hatred. You cannot resent anyone if you truly want to be happy and heal yourself. So right now, if there's anyone you've been resenting, say this, literally to yourself. Person that I have resented for a while, what you did to me was not right, but I forgive you for that. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna wish you love, and I'm gonna be happy. Just meditate, baby. Okay, so the next thing is you actually want to dive into the unknown and get uncomfortable. So if you've been feeling down, you've probably been feeling that way for a while, and you've been comfortable with that emotion of whatever it may be, sadness or grief. But you have to go out there and you have to expand your horizons. New things are gonna make you uncomfortable, but you have to explore the new to actually feel happy and accomplish things. Nothing is gonna happen if you stay the way that you have been. If you're staying this way that you are, nothing's really gonna happen. You have to get out there. You have to get uncomfortable. You have to try new things. Alright, so like, you can try something new that'll make you uncomfortable. Like maybe it's going down the street and giving people compliments. Like you're walking down the street, like, you know, you spend 30 minutes dedicating compliments to people. Hey man, your shoes are dope. Like keep on rocking in the free world. Oh yo, by the way, I love your aura. You're just a beautiful person. Like thanks for being alive. Yeah, okay. Oh shit. Yo, your posture is great. Yeah, that thing will make you uncomfortable. But I started talking to a lot of strangers a while ago when walking down the street, just letting them know that, you know, like everything's gonna be alright, or starting up a conversation, and that made me uncomfortable. but it made me feel so great afterwards and made me a lot happier. You have to try new things, get out there, get uncomfortable, and you will be happy when you accomplish something, and you're gonna get comfortable with that after a while, and it's gonna make you happy that you made it that far. Number 6 is you must protect your energy. There are a lot of people on this planet that are looking to take your energy. And it really is sad that people do want to take our energy and drain us of positivity and spread negativity. But you gotta understand that that's just where they are right now in life. And you can't hate them. Don't resent them for that. Just send them love and forgive them. But you have to protect your energy. Alright, so you're hanging out with people and your group of friends were actually low vibrations and they weren't great, happy energies. Now you're starting to climb out of that. You're taking time alone and people see that. Well, guess what? These people unfortunately are jealous. And never hate them, never resent them, forgive them, because that's just where they are in life. So you're starting to climb out. You're being your greatest self. Those people might start saying things to try to get you back down with them because they don't want to feel alone. They want you to be down here. They want you to be in fear just like they are. Sadly, unfortunately, do not resent those people. Wish them love. Wish them to get out. But protect your energy. You can seriously do this by meditating in a white bubble. So where do you get a white bubble? I can't just go on Amazon and buy a big white bubble. Nah, you create the white bubble. The white bubble when you're meditating, or you can just walk around in a white bubble. That white bubble is an aura of love that protects you from any negative energies. Protect your energy, know who you are, and know that if someone says something to you, that's not who you are, that's who they are. Say that again. How to protect your energy. Somebody says something to you. You don't like it. That's not who you are. It's not who you are. That's who they are. This is why it's so important to spend time alone when you're healing. You gotta get uncomfortable. You gotta spend some time alone. And you really gotta dig deep. Did I mention you should meditate? Number 8. Never, ever, 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 ever for a moment feel sorry for yourself. Do not feel sorry for yourself because you don't have to. We make mistakes. We're humans. We are perfectly imperfect, okay? So please don't feel sorry yourself. If you put some money in a bad place and you lost it, if you made a poor decision, if you are feeling down, just don't feel sorry for yourself. This life is all ups and downs. Like we're just traveling on a wave, okay? It's up and it's down. But when you're down, don't feel sorry for yourself. When you're trying to heal from depression, anxiety, whatever they want to call it, you can't feel sorry for yourself or you're gonna bring yourself back to there. A great way, if you're starting to feel sorry for yourself and you catch that, again, go back and say 5 things that you're grateful for right now. It will elevate your love and energy levels. Also meditate. So if you have actually made it this far, I appreciate how much you appreciate yourself. If you made it this far, you really want to become the greatest version of yourself. You really want happiness, and I just wish you all the best of luck. You're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. I know you are. If you've made it this far, you're already on your path to healing fully. Number 9 is you do not have to worry about those things you can't control. See, there's so many things you can't control, and it may seem like things just sort of happen to us, and it's a bad thing after a bad thing after a bad thing, and we try to get control, but it brings us down because we're trying to control these things. But realize that a bad thing can actually be flipped for a positive, and you can learn something from that. Don't try to control it. Don't try to steer things around. Instead, don't worry about it and learn from what it's trying to show you. If a boss, your boss at work, is like, you're late, you suck at your job, why are you so bad? You're not gonna be like, listen, I do so much here, and like, I'm trying to take control and gain your respect. Be like, you're walking home that day, and then you're like, geez, what that boss said was really shitty. I mean, I don't hate on him, I forgive him for saying that, but like, I'm never, ever, ever letting anyone speak to me like that again. You can take that thing that was out of your control, and you can be like, yeah, I'm not gonna take that anymore. I'm just gonna step away from that, and I'm not gonna let myself sink down to that level. You don't have to try to control it. You don't have to worry about it either. This COVID-19 virus, we can't control it, so it's best to just not worry about it. Wiz Khalifa, ha 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 ha. Wiz Khalifa actually said something pretty wise though. Like, it was pretty wise. He said, worrying is like wearing an umbrella over your head when it's not raining outside. Worrying is like wearing an umbrella over your head while it's not even raining outside. Having worries is like, these things may happen in the future, but what's the point? If they happen, they happen. If they don't, they don't. I'm not gonna like fear the 8 months that this thing may or may not happen for. I'm just gonna live right now and love it. Just do that. Number 10 is eat healthy food and take deep breaths regularly. See, if we're not eating the right foods, our brain cannot physically produce the chemicals it needs to feel joy and happiness and peace. Our brain runs off of electricity, and most of those are potassium, sodium, a lot of minerals, zinc, vitamins. If our brain lacks those nutrients, it literally does not have what it needs to feel healthy. The best thing you can do is eat a bunch of greens, eat a bunch of broccoli and spinach and salads and fruits and bananas and fucking oranges, baby. Holy shit, you'll feel so good. Your brain is taking those nutrients that you have given it, and it's sending it to your brain and creating so much happiness from it. Just eat some healthy food and take deep breaths. Return to your breath, because when you take a deep breath, you can really empty your mind, and you're giving your body the oxygen it needs to create neurotransmitters like serotonin. And serotonin is responsible for a lot of happiness and emotions that we feel. Alright guys, so if you actually made it this far, you get a bonus tip. Try a psychedelic plant medicine like mushrooms or LSD. Guys, this might sound counterintuitive, but society likes to label these drugs as counterproductive and counterintuitive when it is really the opposite. Doing mushrooms or LSD or a psychedelic drug opens your brain up to new connections and actually creates new connections. You can see things in a whole different perspective when you are on a mushroom journey while you are under an LSD hallucination. I really inspire you to do them safely. I'm not condoning or recommending anyone does anything illegal. Check the legality status in your country first. Like in Canada, for example, not many people know it's legal to have wet mushrooms. You are allowed to have undried, wet, fresh psilocybin mushrooms, and you are allowed to take them in Canada. Maybe not take them, don't quote me on that. But you are allowed to have wet psilocybin mushrooms in Canada. So educate yourself on the law first, get a trip spotter, and do them in a safe environment. Open your mind to anything that will happen. Seeing life in a new light. Guys, thank you for being you. Thank you for watching this and wanting to be a better person. The world needs more people like you. The world needs people to be happy and show the people they can be happy. And if you are happy now, and you've gone to that point, and you want so many other people to feel it, you being that example of how you were able to take your life from here and flip it to here is going to be an inspiration for those that have been watching you. You have friends right now that are feeling down. You can be the change, and that's how you can help them out. I love you so much. Appreciate you for watching this. Please like it if you really like this and found it helpful. If you know someone that can use this information, don't hesitate to share it. Maybe that'll make you uncomfortable, but it will end up being a good thing if you do that. And subscribe for more of these contents. I'm posting videos daily. As I've been saying, this is my calling, and I'm fulfilling it, and you're gonna find yours soon too. I believe in you.